Hey, how you doing, everybody? If you looked at your phone calendar or just talked to one of your devices today, I'm not going to say the name of the device because then it's going to start talking. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's Wednesday. What do we do on Wednesday? We do watch reviews. Watch Review Wednesday. But we can't keep doing watch reviews because I've kind of run out of watches. I have a few left. But before we get into all that, yo, press that little thumb right there that looks like that. Make sure you press the one that goes up, not this one. This one, all right? Because it supports the channel and it helps us get the videos out to everybody. So thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone's help and everyone's likes, comments, and of course, while you're liking, you move over there, you hit that subscribe, you hit it again, you get the two little marks above the bell, and then you know every time one of these videos come out, and what do? You watch it and repeat again because we appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. Now, getting into the whole Watch Review Wednesday. It's a little bit different this Wednesday because, like I said, we're getting low on the watches, so I'm going to start doing some other stuff. We're going to have discussions about watches, which we've had in the past. But today is going to be essentials for somebody that is going to be watch collecting. So this is watch collecting essentials. As you can see in front of us, we're going to start off with the good old watch case or watch box. There's different, they have them in leather, faux leather, plastic. I even saw some that are kind of stainless steel, like Halliburton type cases. Anyway, this one is a wooden. It is wood. It's not pressed cardboard junk. It does have a glass top, and this one folds up like that. The brass hinges. These watches you've seen in watch reviews, so some of the other ones I took out because I don't remember if I put them in or not. But it has little cuffs, like on my son's one I showed a few weeks ago. You got your watches in there, and you can put them in there. Then, oh, and then it has this kind of felt so the watches don't get damaged. And of course the classic Casio over there, as you can see. Hold on a sec, I gotta fix that. Anyway, then it has a little drawer. I'm not gonna pull all that out, but it has a little drawer to put, you know, if you have extra what do you call it, extra watch bands and all that fun stuff. And as I was putting the watch box down, I dropped something, so that's what you heard in the background. But it's okay. Now, there's all different types of watch cases. If you're into Invictor, and Victor has these kind of similar to a Pelican, and you can have the little lock on it. It has a handle. It has a thing to keep the water out. And, you know, it's just like this. Oh, I keep one Invictor cloth in each one of my cases. I have several of these cases. And it does come in different ones like you. This is the 3. There's 8. There's 20. I think there's even 100, if I can remember correct. I think that's the one with the wheels on it. As you can see, it does have a rubber seal on it. That's my automatic watch. It needs to be wound up. Hasn't been used in a couple of weeks, so it's not working right now because it's automatic and you need to wind the automatics. As you can see, you have your little latches right there, and I'm going to close that one up because I don't need any watches in it right now. Oh, it's just the one watch in there right now, but I don't need any right now. So that is one of the essentials. Now, if we're talking about closing, of course you could use a case like that if you're going to travel, or you can use one of these. And now my watches are on it because this is probably what I'm going to wear most of this week. One of them's upside down there. Oh, two of them's upside. Anyway, it's a large cuff, kind of similar to the cuff that we have in the watch box or in the Invictor case. So this is something you can travel with. You just zip it up. It has a little handle and with the huge, tremendous, chunky watches I have in here. If somebody tries to rob you, you can hit them in the head with this. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just joking. It's a joke, okay? So don't go hitting people with watch sleeves, okay? Anyway, this is a great way to watches to travel if you're taking your watches someplace. I just leave my watches in here instead of pulling everything out of the case. I figured, oh, I'm going to use this one, and this one this week, so I'm going to put it in here. It has kind of like a felt line to it. The zipper is not coming out on that side. There's kind of felt behind it, so this way it won't scratch up your watches, of course, because you never want that to happen. Now, when you get into that, now most of my watches, I do have to admit, are the screwbacks, which is cool. You know, it's so much easier to change, but some of them have the pressure backs. If you have one that has a pressure back, you can buy this at Harbor Freight. The box is a little bit damaged and messed up, so that is the box. I did purchase this at Harbor Freight. It is a watch case press, so it comes like that, and then you have these different little discs. Now this is that, and also it has the millimeters on the side there. Anyway, you could put the face of this. You don't want the glass to touch this plastic. You put the glass into there. I put a cloth on it as well to kind of help it not to get damaged. So you put that one there, and then you have one that fits into this. You put that one up here. It just kind of goes in with pressure, like so. You put the watch case in there, and then you can grab and or press down like that. That will put the case back in to it will click it back in. You'll hear a little click. You don't want to hear a crack, because then you're screwed. You just messed up your watch. You don't want to do that. So I'm just putting this stuff back into my kit. I have everything in a little one of those little tool bags, so it's just easier to know everything's here. Of course, watch batteries is something else you want to get, and changing your own watch batteries is great, because every time you do it, it's according to where you go. They charge you different prices. 10, the most expensive I've seen is 20, but $10. You can get multiple things of batteries like this in different sizes for yourself. Change it your damn self. And as you've seen many of times, the grease, if you watch some of my other videos where I did a watch battery change, the grease for the gaskets, because you want a silicone grease, you want to keep the gaskets pliable and moist, because that what seals the water out in a waterproof watch, or water resistant watch actually. And then a bag of O-rings. I think this was like $5. Different size O-rings, as you can see, the different millimeters. The O-rings are what is in the inside of the watch, so the water doesn't get in. It makes it water resistant. Also, if you're trying to fix some stuff on a watch, the eye loop set right here, it just fits into your eye. I have it taped because, you know, I don't want stuff falling out. But as you can see, it's an eye loop set, so you can see the little details. Then there's different types of watch. This is a watch kit from Harbor Freight. I don't want to make this video extremely long. As you can see, that little case back thing I use plenty of times in videos. So you have a magnifying glass, the case screw back thing, little tool for your what do you call it, for the spring loaded on the clip, tweezers if you need it, a little like putty knife, it looks like. That is to pop the back of the cases on the solid case backs, the watch backs. So that is another Harbor Freight thing. I think it was like $10, if I remember correctly. Then you get into something more, you know, of course you're going to need some of this stuff to do watch changes or minor little things. This is a little kit I bought on Amazon. This was $20. It's got the little rubber finger condoms, I call them. Anyway. And that is just so you know you don't mess with the watch. It came with some extra pins for the watches, or springs. I have some more springs over here. I need to get more pins is what I need to get. I need pins. That's the next thing on my list, to purchase that and some more batteries. And then, of course, if you look at the other watch repair videos, I have the little piece to hold it, the little brick to get the pins out. And then, of course, you know, you could use this to get your pins out. This is another thing, another little pry tool to get your watch case open. As you saw, that little blue one, which I like better, but this is also for the screw back. You put it on there, you can change the size both this way, as you can see that moving, and this way. You got tweezers, and of course you have your little pin tools, some screwdrivers, the little pin tools, again for taking the springs out, and also a little tool to pop out the little pins. Then you have the hammer. This is the side. If you're hitting the actual pin, if you get close to the band, you want to use the plastic so you don't scratch or dent anything on your watch. And then, of course, for all the little tools and stuff here, you have a little chuck for when you're taking out really small pieces right there, and you can hold it on and it spins. So you can you know, you can hold it like this and it will still spin. And there is the screwdriver bits in the back there, so when you're actually doing it, it has an O-ring on it as well. And I think that is, we'll cut it clean. This is stuff for battery change and stuff like that. If you're gonna do some more stuff with watch battery changes and stuff, you could get yourself, this is a precision toolkit. It's more over the lines for electronics and computers and stuff like that, but works great for watches as well. It does have the little chuck in there that spins when you hold it, so it's kind of a really good thing to have. Oh, and here is some more of the little things to get the pins out. You can do with that one. Anyway, this is some watch essentials if you're going to become a collector of watches. Definitely the cases is something you want to start with if you're going to travel and carry a few different watches with you, so you can interchange your watches while you're out. Maybe one for just hanging out at the, you know, at the hotel, or going to the pool or something. You have a sports watch, you have that watch. You're going out for an occasion there, maybe your family, you know, a wedding or something like that. Have a dress watch with you, then have a casual watch. If you're into watches, of course you're going to have more than one watch. And those travel and the boxes and the Pelican case, those are essentials that you can start off with. Then when you get more into the hobby, you know, more like the toolkits, the watch battery, then maybe move on to like the silicone, the O-rings and everything to take care of the O-rings in your watches so they do stay water resistant. You don't want them to not be water resistant, that's for sure. I've had, when I used to work at a watch store, which I did, I had some people come in and their O-rings were messed up and their insides of their watches was rusted and looked bad. Some of them I was able to save and some I was not, and that's just the way it is. So you definitely want to keep those O-rings in good shape. And oh yes, and you can also use one of these calibers here, of course, for getting the sizes of the links and, you know, the case of the watch and all that fun stuff. So some essentials for the people that are beginning to become watch collectors or getting the hobby. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this Watch Review Wednesday. I do appreciate it. Try to do more and more videos like this, a little bit something different and change. Also, I have 2 watch Facebook pages, an Invictor page and I Love All Watches, which will be linked down below. Hopefully I remember that and I don't forget to put it in there, but it will be linked so you guys can join. Please feel free to come join us and have fun and enjoy the hobby. Okay, thank you so much. Be safe, be good, have a great week, and have a great day. Thank you guys.